Can everybody hear me okay? I'm cleaning my tanks again. Okay, great. Gotta check YouTube since I'm over there too. Okay. Oh, thank you for all the likes. I got a bunch. Can we see a snake? Maybe a little bit later, since right now I have all the birds right here. I don't know who would be scared of who, actually. Hey guys, over on YouTube, I am on YouNow, so be sure to come over to this chat, fan me, and let's talk. So if you have any questions and you're on YouTube, come over to YouNow. Bruh. Show us your chicks. Oh, they're actually back there. Let's see. Can you see them? Cairo's like trying to... They're actually running around back there. Do parrots fart? I've never heard one fart. Maybe they just fart silently. Very... Yes, very... Okay, you have a 60-gallon tank with tropical fish. That's pretty cool. I think have the same tank. It's a 60-gallon. Hi, Austin. Would you ever do a video on raw feeding ferrets? I don't think so, just because I'm not really doing ferret videos anymore. I don't have ferrets anymore. I'm getting a blue tongue sink. Do you have any tips? I think Animal Wonders has some videos about skinks. They're pretty cool. I don't know who that is. Do you ever think about getting a new animal? I get new animals all the time. Do you clip your parrot's feathers? No, I don't clip their feathers at all. That's why they're flying around the room. Can you please react to Free Willy, You Saved My Life scene on YouTube? What is that about? I'm guessing that's about an orca? One of my rats has a lump underneath her chin. Should I watch her behavior to see if it worsens or improves? If she has a lump under her chin, you should go to the vet. Take her to the vet. If you do plan on having the tumor removed, it's better to do it early on. Oh, my guinea pigs are doing great. Thank you, Olivia Ward. Whoa, these comments are coming in fast. What's your favorite animal ever? I think elephants. Elephants are my favorite animal ever. Yay, such a cute scene. Thank you. Would you get a sunbeam snake? Is that a morph for a ball python? It wouldn't be at the top of my list. Hamster recently lost his eye to over grooming. Oh my gosh. Do Do you agree with the vet to downsize the hamster to a 20-gallon? That's weird. I would think that a hamster would overgroom because it didn't have enough to do. Like, I think putting it in a smaller tank would make it worse. I guess I would have to see more of like why his reasoning is that, because that does not make sense to me. Which would you want to get, a ferret, a rabbit, or a guinea pig? Well, I have 2 rabbits and 2 guinea pigs. I don't want any more ferrets because it was emotionally draining having to deal with all their health problems. I think I'm going to go with a rabbit because I actually do want to get a Netherland Dwarf rabbit. Oh, it's a scene of... Oh, it went away. Where did it go? I was reading what... Oh, okay. It's a scene of an orca saving a boy from drowning. Okay, I might look that up then. Oh, sunbeam is its own species? Probably not. I honestly don't want anything other than ball pythons. The only snake that I've considered, other than that, is sand boa. But I love ball pythons so much. Why did you dye your hair pink? I just woke up one day and decided to have pink hair. I don't know. It's just this feeling came on. I agree it was in a 40-gallon, but she said to downsize it for the time being. So maybe she wants to downsize the hamster's cage because it's recovering. That could be. That would make sense, but not for long term. I would just see it as like maybe a week or so until everything's healed up. Tips on leopard geckos. Yes, my biggest tip that I can give you guys is to go to Leopard Gecko on YouTube. Rebecca's channel is amazing, and she has everything you could ever think of on there for leopard geckos. And then she also makes like ant videos and like cool stuff like that. My dog's groomer cut her tail off. What? I hope you sued them and closed down their whole entire operation. I don't even know what to say about that. Can you do more crested gecko videos? I can try to do that. Would a duck be a good pet for me? I'm 11. Depends. Sometimes, like, if you live in a neighborhood, you might not be able to get a duck. Depends on, like, your zoning ordinances and all that, but ducks are awesome pets. So if you can, and you want to take care of it, then I think that's a good idea. It's only been a month, she said, a little longer because we have some complications. If it's for health reasons, then yeah, you should probably listen to your vet with downsizing the cage just to keep the hamster safe. If it's just because the vet's like, oh no, they're better off in small cages, then no. But if it's for actual health reasons, that's a good idea. I had a duck, but they are messy. They are very messy. They poop a lot, and it's like very watery. How can I get my mom to stop giving my rats cat food as a treat? Cat food's not a bad treat. It depends on what kind of cat food it is. If it's like a really, really cheap cat food, that's probably bad. Canned cat food. If it's high quality canned cat food, little amounts aren't going to hurt them. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad really. Do goats eat everything? Well, they eat my hair, my clothes. They don't eat everything, but they do like to chew on everything. Is it safe to neuter rats, or are there any big risks? There's risks with any surgery. I would say if you don't need to, there's really no point. If you are wanting to keep them with females, then you should. How do you stop rats chewing up hammocks? I think just basically provide them with a lot of toys. That was never too big of an issue with mine. Rabbit allergy tips. That's hard because you have to have hay for your rabbits, and that's usually where people get their allergies from. So try to take medication for it. See an allergy specialist. I have a leopard gecko that will only eat crickets, and she's losing weight. What else have you tried? Have you tried dubia roaches? Do you care for your animals full time? Yes. I don't have a local vet that specializes in small animals that can remove my rat's lump. That I don't know what to tell you. Think of traveling, because it does get worse and worse with them. And sometimes they do actually need to be put down. Oh, what's the Exoterra in the back for? Oh, okay, so that one over there, that is my leopard gecko's tank, but I'm actually going to upgrade him. I'm going to give him one that's a little bit bigger than that. Love your hair. Thank you. Okay, so you guys wanted to see the snake, so how about we set a goal? Oh, thank you for the applause, Sam O. Do you guys want to set a goal for bringing out the snake? What do you think the goal should be? Oh, that one. That is for my gargoyle gecko. It's a 10-gallon tall tank, so it's just a tank for while it's a baby, but it actually has a lot of room. It's really tiny in there. I'm going to upgrade him when he gets bigger. Okay, somebody suggested 1,000 likes. I think we can do a little bit better. We're almost to 1,000, so how about 1,500 likes? Let's do a goal of 1,500 likes, and then I will bring out Jasper. If you could get any animal, what would the next one be? I don't know. I don't know. That's hard to say. Do you educate animals or people? Sometimes I like to think that I educate the animals, but no, animal educator means you educate people about animals. Tips on getting cages, Craigslist, what do you do? Several years ago I used to get cages off of Craigslist. I'm happy to say I can afford buying new ones now, but pretty much just any way that you can get them, I guess. I used to get a lot on Craigslist. My mom doesn't want any more pets because of the vet bills. Any tips? That's really hard if she's not willing to pay for the vet cost. I think you would have to pay for that yourself and save up enough to have a good, fund for that. Will you ever get a beta? I have a beta. I have one right there in my planted tank. You can watch that video on YouTube. Oh, we're close. We're almost at 1,000. So I think that we can do it pretty soon. We're going to get there to those 1,500 likes. Not allergic to hay. Any dander removing products you recommend? I guess you could just keep the cage super clean all the time. What state do I live in? I live in Texas. Advice for someone who wants a sugar glider. Be sure to get 2. They are colony animals, so they have to live in groups. I should get a finger monkey. I don't know about that. I just think that monkeys are kind of creepy to have as pets. My guinea pigs live in the Living World extra large cage. How can you tame a bird? Well, if you're talking about parrots, usually they are hand-fed, and that's why they're tame. Like Barry. Come here, Barry. Step up. Step up. Barry I actually hand-fed when he was a baby. And then Cairo was done being hand-fed by the time I got him. Evan was hand-fed, but Evan is a parrot that I adopted from somebody who no longer wanted him. So I don't have a good bond with Evan because he had already bonded to somebody else, and so he kind of just lives with me because he has to. Remy, I got right when she had finished being hand-fed. In fact, she still did that crying thing, which was super annoying. So it's really important to get a hand-fed parrot if you want somebody to interact with. Ow! Don't bite me. I love your planted tank for your snake, even though I don't like snakes. It's warming up to do your videos. Thank you. Should I get a guinea pig? I live in Texas. If you can keep it inside. No, rabbits are not as easy to train as dogs. Oh, 1,000. Okay, almost there. Cockatiel and a budgie should not live in the same cage. If you have like a flight room, then they can live in there together, but it's very special circumstances when they're actually able to live together. They kind of have to choose it, not you. Because they can actually hurt each other. And just like even parrots of the same species, there's no guarantee they're going to get along. All of my parrots like hate each other. How do I afford food for all my pets? YouTube, so be sure to take off those ad blockers when you're watching my videos, please, so that everyone can eat. Biggest type of hamster is a Syrian hamster. I live in El Paso, Texas. Where do you live, Abby? How do you train a guinea pig? I don't know, so if anybody figures that out, be sure to tell me. You're getting snow in Maryland right now? That's terrible. It's hot here. My Syrian is a little furry chunk. That's cute. I live in Canada. Oh, Grand Prairie, Texas. Yeah, that's pretty far. Sorry, Abby. Yes, Nigerian goats can live with pygmy goats. That's not really a problem. What is ad blocker? Well, if you're wondering, you probably don't have it then. That's good. An ad blocker basically just blocks the ads from coming up when you're on the internet, so then us YouTubers don't get paid. Do I actually go places to educate? Yes, sometimes. Mostly it's on YouTube, but sometimes I go out. Could you get out of my hair? Yeah, actually it was a 6-hour drive to Aaliyah's house, Owen. It was long. Very long. Hot and windy in Katy, Texas. Yeah, it's hot here. Oh, 1,186 likes. Is it okay for guinea pigs to sneeze? If it's once in a while. If it's happening a lot, not good. Nigerian dwarfs or pygmy goats? Nigerian dwarfs, they're so much cuter. Ah, stop biting my fingers. Can I get a spinning reel for my ferrets? I'm guessing you mean a wheel. And no, you should not give your ferrets a wheel. Their backs aren't designed for it. Do I have a hamster? No, my last hamster died a few months ago. I have no idea how old he was because I adopted him too. Ow! know somebody talking about their friend only having one guinea pig. That's so hard. People are in such denial. I deal with it all the time on YouTube. It's hard because you try to provide them with the information and they just don't care. There's sometimes just nothing you can do. It's really sad. Are birds hard to take care of? There are 10,000 different species of birds, so I guess it depends on what you're talking about, because owls are pretty difficult to take care of. Birds can be a lot of work. Are budgies hard to take care of? I think they're probably one of the easiest parrots to take care of. Do I have more than 200 animals? I don't think so. Do you have any geckos? I have a leopard gecko, a day gecko, 2 crested geckos, a halmahara gecko, and a gargoyle gecko. I dissected an owl back in middle school. That's interesting. Wonder how that was. Do I still have Daisy? Of course I still have Daisy. Daisy is, I think, like 15 weeks or so now. I really want a frog IDKY. It's because frogs are so adorable. Don't birds need a lot of care and attention? Am I wrong? Because I'm pretty sure I'm right. I think it depends on what type of bird it is, because parrots are very demanding of attention, like if you're actually focusing on them. Whereas like chickens or stuff like that, they like the attention, but they're not so emotionally demanding like parrots. So I guess it depends. I don't have any frogs right now. I've had fire belly frogs and tree frogs. I've had those in the past. Bunny, 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 bunny. Any tips for teddy bear hamsters? I have some videos on hamsters, so you can check that out. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden a bunch of comments. Does my house smell bad from all the pets? If I didn't clean it, I'm sure it would. Red the turkey wants all the attention. He does, actually. Crested gecko tips. So something really important for crested geckos is to feed them insects. Some people will tell you that they don't need to eat insects. That's completely wrong. There's a huge difference in the growth rate of crested geckos who've been fed insects as well as the fruit formula, and then the ones that only get the fruit formula. They need both in their diet. It's super important. Ah, stop biting me. Look, I'll show you who's biting me. Get a lychee. Yes, I need to get a lychee. Come on, step up. This is the culprit. He's been biting me. Yes, I do need to get a lychee gecko. They're so cool. I loved Aaliyah's when I went to go see her. Really, really made me want one. There's no such thing as an easiest pet to take care of. They all require time, money, effort, emotions, all of it. Hola, hello. Do you have hamsters? If not, will you get any in the future? I don't have any hamsters. Like I was saying, mine actually died a few months ago. I don't have any plans to get any hamsters, but when I get my hamsters, I usually have no intention of having a hamster, and then all of a sudden I have one. Hedgehogs, are they good pets? Well, there's no such thing as a good pet or a bad pet, but hedgehogs are really cool. So they are some pretty cool pets, but did you just, I think you just pooped on poor Clark. Ow. Yes, I do speak Spanish. Oh, congrats, Owen. You're getting a crested gecko. That's so cool. Yes, I am married. I've been married for 6 years. Does Barry know any tricks? Does biting my fingers count? I don't actually really get my parrots, or I don't really teach tricks to my pets at all. I just think it's such a waste of time. I teach certain behaviors that I want from them, or teach them to do things that, you know, make my life easier, but I don't know, I just am not like a trick person. Would you stop biting my fingers? Oh, does he love pets just like me? Yes, he does love animals. I don't think he would have ever had animals. And they're talking about my husband. I don't think my husband would have ever had animals had he not have met me, but now he does. And he actually loves the llamas. Those are his favorite. I'm excited for summer because I get 2 birds. That's cool. What kind of birds are you getting? Do hedgehogs' quills hurt? Hedgehogs' quills do hurt sometimes, but only if they're trying to make you uncomfortable. They can actually relax them, and they're easy to handle. And then sometimes they're very dirty, so they'll actually give you a rash if you get poked with them. Oh, thank you for the applause, Cody J. Thank you for becoming a fan, Marie. What age should you get a parrot? Well, what's a good age to get a parrot? Like the parrot or you? I don't really recommend parrots for kids because they are such a huge commitment. Barry is like a 70-year commitment. And then Cairo, this one, is a like a 30-year commitment. So I think it's just important that you're able to take care of them their whole life because they bond to you. And like I was saying earlier, I have Evan who bonded to somebody else, and now he lives with me because I adopted him. And it's not the same for him, and it's actually really hard on him. Thank you for the applause, Marley. So it's actually really hard for him, and I'm sorry, I just read that message. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Oh well, I don't really care if other YouTubers like me or not. I'm not on YouTube to impress anybody. Okay, back to my story. I was saying that giving away a parrot is so hard on the parrot. It is emotionally difficult on them because they really do bond to their owner. So if you're a kid and you want a parrot, be sure to, to think about all of that. And that's why I recommend getting a parrot when you're a little bit older. If you're talking about the age of the parrot, I think it's good to get a young parrot. I'm all for adopting, but the thing is that when it comes to parrots, it is very hard to take on a parrot that has been through other homes. So it may just be easier to get a parrot that's young and hasn't, been passed around. Oh, we hit 1,500, yay! Okay, so, wait, it says, oh well, I won't take that technicality into account. Okay, so let me get Jasper and get these birds out of my hair. Come here, come here. Alright, sorry that took so long. He was being a little bug and he had gotten underneath his water bowl. So like I'm checking all his hides and I can't find him, and then finally he was underneath his water bowl. So this is my pretzel. That's a nice pet pretzel, huh? This is my banana ball python, Jasper. Let's see, where's his face? I think his face will come out eventually. Okay, let me see. What comments have I missed? I don't think I missed too much. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, he is pretty cute. He's in there somewhere. I think he'll come out right now. He's not been super social. He is a little bit difficult sometimes because he gets really scared. But he's a really nice snake. And now that he's bigger, we've been working on taking him out more. See, there he is. Oh, turn this way. Okay. There's his face. So he's been getting a little bit better about being handled. As a baby, it was pretty difficult because he was just so scared all the time. Introvert for sure. Yes, Jasper is a huge introvert. He has really pretty eyes. They're kind of grayish blue. How long will he grow? He's just about full grown. I think he'll get a little thicker, but he's a boy, so they don't get very big. Do you want to come out, Jasper? He's kind of cold. He was, I guess, got kind of cold underneath the water bowl. It's not the warmest place in his tank. Trying to read some of these comments here. Oh, somebody asked if I'm a veterinarian. No, I'm not a veterinarian. Are you gonna come out, Pretzel? Can I take out a crested gecko? Yeah, I think I could probably get one of those out later. I'm gonna give Jasper some time and see if he wants to come out to say hi. Is it bad I made whole Google Docs on all the pets I want after watching your video? I think that's okay. Fine, I will hide my face so nobody can see me. Yeah, that's how Jasper is. Usually I get him out at around like 9:30 in the evening, and he does start coming out and he'll wrap himself around me. I don't think I'm going to be doing guests today. Any tips to convince my parents to let me get a crested gecko? Why are they against you getting a crested gecko? Maybe let's try to figure that out, and then we can think of ways to make it seem easier on them. You're getting a Bengal cat. That's cool. How long does it take me to care for my pets? I guess it takes like about 2 hours, but I spend like my whole day with my pets. So that's the thing, is that that's, I guess, 2 hours of maintenance, like feeding, cleaning, stuff like that. but I just like spend the whole day with them, especially the dogs and the birds and all of that. Oh, he's moving a little bit. Isn't that such a pretty color though? This is my favorite color of ball python. I do want to get a blue-eyed Lucy as well. That would be so cool. Do you know what snake breeds are nicer and not as awkward? Well, he's a little awkward, but he's very nice. It's like once you get to meet him. I think ball pythons are so cool. An estimate of how many pets I have. I have about like 75 pets and then a lot of free-range birds. Do I have any cats? I have 2 cats. Maybe I can show them later on. Ball pythons and corn snakes are good starter snakes. Yes, that's, I think, pretty good. First pet I ever got, oh, that's like impossible for me to know. I've been around animals my whole life. We're making progress. Is Jasper full grown? I think he is just about full grown. Maybe get a little thicker. I want him to get a little bit thicker. I feel like he doesn't eat enough. Now that he's turned 2, he only takes food every 2 weeks. And I used to feed him every like 5 to 10 days, but now it has to be at least 2 weeks before he eats. I'm trying to like pull his tail out. Oh, for anybody watching on YouTube, I'm actually taking these comments from YouNow. So if you want to jump over to YouNow and join the conversation. Sometimes if I give him some of my body heat, he'll come out a little bit. How often do you feed a snake by age? Usually younger snakes, you feed them more often, and adults eat less often. But then, you know, breeding snakes, they need to eat a little bit more often. If you want to get experience with animals, you could volunteer at shelters. Sometimes vets' offices will also allow you to volunteer. First reptile I ever got. I think it was a gecko, a South American banded gecko. I think that's what it was. That was my first reptile. I'd really like to get another one of those. I love geckos. I want to have all types of different species. I can't pick a favorite pet. That's just too hard. Jasper, are you ever going to grace us with your presence? I'm trying to... That's his neck. His head's still in there. There's his face. I'm going to put him up closer. Alright, they see you now, Jasper. Ha! But he has a really pretty color. And see, my sister has one guinea pig, but she just keeps it, never interacts with it. Maybe you should ask her if you can help her care for it. Ferrets do stink, so that might not be that might be hard to convince your mom because ferrets do actually stink a lot. It is not possible to put a frog on a leash and walk it, unfortunately. You should be able to get guinea pigs as long as your family is willing to help you care for them if you're 10. Jasper is 2 years old. Do you prefer orange chicken or fried rice? I think I'm going to go with orange chicken. That is such a random question. Oh, thank you for becoming a fan. I think it's Jacob, hand one. I don't have a guide dog because I can see just fine. I'm actually not blind. She won't let you help her take care of the guinea pig. Oh, that sucks. Maybe you should talk to your parents about it and give them some information about how guinea pigs need a little bit more care. I might be allergic to my chinchilla's hay. What do I do? That's hard. That is really hard. You can see an allergy specialist and see what they can do for you. Would you rather be blind or deaf? That's so hard. Let's see. Well, it would really suck to be deaf because you couldn't listen to music. Well, I mean, I guess I saw on, you know, that TV show that they would listen to it really loud and the vibrations and stuff. But still, it's not the same. Not the same, I don't think. So that would suck. But being blind, I think, would be just worse. I think I'd rather be deaf, I guess, than blind. Because if I was deaf, I could still do my artwork. I could still take care of all my pets. I mean, it'd be a little bit more difficult because I couldn't hear them, which sounds like it wouldn't be such a big deal, but it's actually really important when you're working with animals to be able to hear them. But I think it'd be easier to take care of them if I could see them, at least. Let's see. I am legally blind. Oh, okay, so I've heard about that, and that's basically you can still see a lot of light and stuff like that. I think that's what I've heard. What do you feed Jasper? I feed Jasper frozen thawed rats. He eats like medium-sized rats. Ball pythons are so particular about their food. No, it is not possible to put a Syrian hamster on a leash, unfortunately. I can see, but not a lot. Oh, okay. So, can you see, like, stuff on, like, if you're using a smartphone, can you see the text and stuff like that? Or do you use, like, one of those special phones? My thoughts on zoos and aquariums. I'm not against zoos and aquariums if they're doing it the right way. Gosh, my birds are loud. But there are some zoos and aquariums that don't keep the animals in good condition. So it just depends. A lot of them do a lot of good work for animals, helping with breeding programs and stuff like that. Jasper, are you gonna come out at all? You're so shy. There's his neck. My service dog. I'll try to bring him over here in a little while. Jasper's head's like upside down. There you go, Jasper. You're kind of coming out. That's why I want to already get another ball python, because it takes such a long time till they're more comfortable being held. At least that's what I've noticed, is that the baby ball pythons are very skittish. See, there he is. He's kind of coming out now. Jasper was super scared all the time as a baby. He's a little bit better now. And I took some photos with him back in February, and he actually did really good with it. There we go, Jasper. You're kind of coming out. Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Let's check YouTube. Are you guys still seeing me on YouTube? Oh, yeah, okay. Still going on. Ah! Well, that would have been an interesting moment. Let's see how, oh, okay. Got some people watching on YouTube, so I'm on YouNow. Yes, Jasper's finally coming out. Yay, Jasper. You're like a longer pretzel now. Whoops, camera's over here. You're like a longer pretzel now, Jasper. Oh, thanks for capturing it, Owen. So I forgot to ask you last time, Owen, where do you live? If you don't mind saying. Can I sing? Maybe I just think I can sing. Probably nobody else thinks I can sing. Good job, Jasper. You came out to say hi finally. So see, he's actually pretty long once he comes out. It's just when he wraps himself up, it seems like he's not that big. Yeah, males are still a good length, and I'm comfortable with males. Like, to me, Jasper's heavy, so I don't really want a bigger snake. So when I get another ball python, I'm going to get a male. This is a comfortable size for me. Because to me, he's a little heavy. Would I ever do a meet and greet in Michigan or Ohio? Well, it'd be fun. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to, but it would be fun if I could. No, he's not going to eat the bird because he's not even trying to go that way. And I have control over what he's doing right now. So he's not even really aware that there's a bird on my head. And that's also not really the size of animal he would want to eat. Did you see my response to your question about where I live? No, I didn't. Can't grab the mouse right now. Okay, tell me again. I'm looking at the screen. The bird's name is Remy. Are you an animal person? I think so. I mean, I don't know. That's what they tell me. Tips on making money, I guess get a job. I don't know. Oh, you live in Ireland, but you're at the university in England at the moment, and you move back in May. Oh, okay, that's cool. Show us the pigs. It's so funny, I get all those requests for the guinea pigs. What's my favorite venomous snake? I don't know. I guess I have to choose a rattlesnake because I'm from Texas. Jasper says he wants to be my favorite venomous snake. Will I buy frogs one day? I don't know. I think if I did, I might get the poison dart frogs, but it is very, very dry where I live, and it's a little bit difficult to keep an animal that needs such high humidity. And also because it's also hard to get their food here. They need like those little flies, those tiny little feeder flies, and it's hard to keep them alive here. My favorite color is purple, and I also like pink and green. Yes, fruit flies. It's hard to maintain the fruit flies here. I mean, some people can do it, but it's just a lot of work. It's easier in other places. Like in Florida, I saw Solid Gold Aquatics room gets like too humid, and I'm like, imagine that. Imagine having to have something to take the humidity out of the room. I just can't imagine. Guinea pigs, guinea pigs, guinea pigs. I think I'm doing a crested gecko next. Alright, so, do you guys want to see a crested gecko next, then? Then the guinea pigs. Okay, we'll try to get to the guinea pigs, too. Okay, yes to the crested gecko. Alright, Jasper, I think you have to say bye to all of your new fans. I'm gonna go put him back. Oh, thank you for the applause. I like to try to wash my hands in between handling my reptiles. All right. Oh, thank you for the applause, Maria. Here is the crested gecko. This is Merlin. Isn't he cute? He's like licking. And yes, he has a long tail. And then Calvin, I'm not going to take out right now because Calvin doesn't enjoy being handled too much. So Merlin's kind of my gecko that is very handleable, and Calvin just gets stressed out. And I hate to see my gecko stressed out. Food for crested geckos. I really like crickets for crested geckos because it allows for them to hunt and get environmental stimulation, so keeps them active. And then I like Rapashi for their fruit formula. Just a pinstripe. I don't know. I really don't know what he is. That's his color pattern. It's not really, wasn't important to me when I was buying him, so I just got the one that I thought was pretty and that I could afford. When I went to buy him, I was between two, and I was like, okay, I like those two. Let me see how much they are. Merlin was $60 and the other one was $600. So guess which one I got. Oh, thank you for becoming a fan, Mason. I don't have a collie, so you won't be able to see one here. I'm sorry. Definitely a pinstripe, but I don't know what else. I don't know. He's pretty dark, like a very dark chocolate brown, and then his spots are kind of white on the tail, and then it's yellow up here on the body. Well, thank you for becoming a fan, Marissa. Boxer dog and Bengal cat don't fight. I think just introduce them slowly. Don't let your dog overwhelm the cat. Yeah, I'll take out the chicks next. Merlin's so great with being handled. He's a good boy. Oh, no, the dog in the picture is a corgi. Sorry about that. $60, yes. He wasn't very expensive. What time is it where I live? It is 6:05. When he jumps on your face. Does he ever fall asleep on you? No, usually when I take the geckos out, they just walk around a lot. And then, thank you for the applause, Jonathan. And then I'll put them back in. Oh, he's so good at being handled and then jumps. Yeah, that would... It just freaks me out when my geckos jump. I don't want anything to happen to them. And I realize they jump very far distances out there in the wild, but just stresses me out. I love the way that crested geckos feel. Have you guys that have crested geckos, don't they just feel so velvety? Like it's so soft. It's 6:06 here. Oh. Where did I get Merlin from? The crested gecko's name is Merlin. I got Merlin at a reptile expo in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't remember the name of the breeder, but they breed crested geckos. Held one once, it jumped on my face. Thank you for the applause. Oh, and you're my favorite YouTube. Thank you so much. Is a gymnast. This vet. Oh, my phone died. Sorry. Oh, that happens to me. Sometimes I want to watch YouNow, and then the internet on my phone just sucks. Yes, they are so soft and velvety. See, I think he got a lot darker right now. He looks like he's darker to me. Because they do change colors. At least mine do. They go, you know, from being dark to light. Oh, thank you, Mason. Yeah, for you guys over on YouTube, come over to YouNow, fan me, and join the conversation. Turtle. No, those would be reptile. How are my chinchillas doing? Good. They're just, they're just not getting along still, unfortunately. 2 of them are perfectly fine together, but I have one female that just wants to hate everyone. She hates me too some days. Then she loves me some days. My hamster's nails are huge. I don't know how to trim them. I think you can get some stuff to help wear down their nails. You're such a good boy, Merlin. I need to make them some fruit today. My Halmahara gecko, it just begs for food now. Thank you for the applause, kitty. Yeah, my Halmahara gecko just begs for food now and comes to the glass and is like, feed me. No, I have 2 crested geckos. The other one is Calvin, but he gets stressed out being handled, so I don't make him. I know you're going to jump. I know what you're thinking. Aren't their eyes pretty? Do I feed actual fruit? Not that often. I used to before I started using Repashy because it was hard to get them to eat stuff. But really the Repashy kind of just does it for them. So I don't give them too much real fruit anymore. Alright, so what pet do you guys want to see next? And hopefully Remy doesn't poop on my head. Go over there. The guinea pigs. Alright. Let's do the guinea pigs now. Come on, Marilyn. There you go. Go ahead. Good boy. Okay, my guinea pigs can be a little difficult to catch. And then, what did these birds do to my hair? Actually, let me get a blanket. You don't want to get peed on. Alright, this is Cupcake. Oh, there we go, this way. And my other guinea pig almost looks identical to this. It's so funny, and they're not even related. What did your dad mean by they're a GMO? Genetically modified organism? I think that's any breed of dog. Yes, I'll take out the chicks next. Yeah, so this is Cupcake. Oh, thank you for coming over from YouTube. Okay. I can take out the Halmahara gecko. She's not tame. She's actually getting there because she's letting me hand feed her. But she's not handable like the crested geckos. And the sugar gliders, maybe next time. For anybody who says they don't like my channel's not for everyone. The people that like it. The people who don't, I guess they don't. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't affect me in any way. How many horses do you have? I have Rainbow, and then I have Shakespeare that I ride a lot. And we have a bunch of horses. I also have Pearl and Feather, the miniatures. And then all the others, there's about like 8 in total. Oh, thank you, Riley. I'm glad you like my channel. Is it hard to wake up and feed your animals every morning? No, it's not hard. It's just, like, I'm not really a morning person, so I don't get up super early, but it doesn't affect them. I know some people are like, well, if you live in a farm, you gotta wake up like at 4 in the morning every day. Not me. I love when you post new videos. Thank you. I live in El Paso, Texas. And where did I get Cupcake from? I got her from a pet store, and then I got my other guinea pig I adopted from somebody who, oh my god. Okay, Remy. So that's a normal day at my house. Okay, then the other guinea pig I got from somebody who accidentally bred their guinea pigs and needed to rehome. I don't like your channel. I love your channel. Thank you. Thank you, Hannah. What's my favorite book? Oh, let's see. I think The Mortal Instruments were some of my favorite books that I just, like, gave me a book hangover and I couldn't read anything else for months because nothing was ever going to be as good again. That was one I liked. Favorite guinea pig breed? I like the ones that are, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. They have weird hair. It's not the long ones, and it's not the cowlick ones like this one. It's, is it wire coat? Gosh, I can't remember what the guinea pig breed was. No, it's not that one, Michelle. It's the one that's, they have like a wiry coat. It might be a teddy. Can't remember. Rex? Let's see. Maybe it's that one. I'm going to look it up. Let's see, 10 types of guinea pig breeds. It should be here. Samian, Peruvian, Silky, Teddy, Texel. Oh, that one's cool. And guinea pig. Yeah, I think it is the Rex, actually, now that I'm looking at its fur is very wool-like. Yeah, I think it's the Rex. The Rex and the guinea pigs are so cute. You have a miniature horse named Huckleberry. That's cool. What time of day do I feed my crested geckos? I feed them at night since that's when they start waking up. I should get a koi pond. Well, we already have a really big pond, but it's not really for koi fish. And you can see the pond in my farm tour video. Check that out. Alright, I've already been streaming for over an hour. Time went by really quickly. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to Cupcake. And then I'm going to show you guys the chicks before I leave. Come here, guys. So this is the chick that I basically had to pull out of his egg. He wasn't able to hatch at all by himself. I helped him through the entire process of hatching. And he's doing really, really good. You can actually see that on my YouTube channel. There's a whole video showing how I helped him get out of his egg. It's very interesting. It's something you should never try to do unless you really know what you're doing, because it's a lot of work and it's hard. It took like over almost like 48 hours to do the whole process. My YouTube is Happy Tales, so just type in Happy Tales, you'll find it. Oh, thank you, Lizzie, for the applause. Oh, yes, I did get another sugar glider. I actually got two. I went to go visit Catalia in Abilene, Texas, and I was going to adopt a sugar glider from her, neutered male. But I actually went home with his sister, so now I have 3 sugar gliders. How much are they? Well, it depends. The sugar gliders from her are, you have to pay for the vet cost and all of that. So it's like about $200. I actually haven't named any of these chicks. But they are cute, aren't they? Oh, you're just being so cute right now. Someone selling a mosaic ringtail in Amarillo for $400. Yeah, that's a pretty decent price for those. I want to buy, you know, something special like that from Aaliyah. She breeds lineage sugar gliders. Really cool. So I think my cap would be 4 sugar gliders. I'm hoping to get one more, a really nice one from her. The 3 that I have are all rescues right now. Can we name him? Yeah, okay, I think that he's a boy, although it's really hard to tell at this age, but that would be my guess. So yeah, what do you guys want to name him? What's the matter? Are you missing your brothers and sisters? Bob. Okay, let's see, what else? Rexy. Niffler. That's cute. Peepers. I also like that one. I haven't named the sugar gliders that I got from Catalia. I'm probably going to take suggestions on that on Twitter and Instagram. Leo's cute. Joseph. It's okay. Let's see, I think Chuck. Chuck, that's a good one. He can be named after Chuck Norris. What do you guys think? I'm kind of between Chuck and Niffler. That one was cute. Kind of like Chuck, though. Makes him very special. I like Chuck. Alright, guys, we'll go with Chuck then. Chuck, the little chicken that I had to get out of his egg. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming to this live stream. I've been at this for a while, so I think I need a little bit of a break. But I'm going to be trying to come on to YouNow at least once a week. So hopefully I will see you guys soon. And thank you so much to everyone that became a fan today. My name is Megan. Megan Ariola. That's why it says Megan Happy Tails. Alright, so I will see you guys again soon. If you are new, please go check out my YouTube channel. It's really fun. I have videos about all of these crazy pets that you see. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.